All right, Screen Queens, we're back with Jacob adjusting his camera.
Yeah, boy.
There we go. As always, shout out to Steve Aoki, our number one fan, and Veggie Chips.
Veggie Chips available direct at some warehouse in Currumbin.
This show in
Actually, that's where you had to go there that time.
In no way brought to you by Veggie Chips.
Can be.
I am going to eat them throughout the show, though.
Yeah, so Veggie Chips, if you're watching, we should just tag Veggie Chips.
We went to Costco and we got a 72 pack of
you got the industrial size.
That's so good. Yeah, chicken.
I'm having, I think I'm having...
No, it's good. It's like 2-minute noodles.
I'm having Costco burritos for dinner, enchiladas for dinner.
Yeah.
They're fucking great.
How often does Amanda go to Costco?
She went in order to buy like Halloween candy and Halloween decorations and... This is Screen Queen's ASMR.
I love the texture of them. They're like prawn crackers.
Yeah. I love that you waited till we were doing the show to open them too.
Yeah.
It's great. So we don't just sit here eating chips. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, sit here eating chips, but we'll go straight into our first trailer, which is... I've kind of done another... This is sort of a for Jacob week of a bunch of like more...
Indie shit.
No, like... More not the big blockbusters. There's going to be a lot of names you recognise. This is Needle in a...
I think this is actually getting on Joel's nerves. Can you hear it in his voice?
Yeah. Yes. This is Needle in a Time Stack. It's just gone.
Like one more time, please.
Needle in a Time Stack.
I prefer Needle in a timeshare, like when you share a holiday house with like two other couples, but one of them's a fucking junkie.
I thought you meant like when you're been sucked into a timeshare meeting and they keep trying to needle you to buy shit.
I mean, that's also good. I prefer the had to sue them because I stepped on a dirty needle.
It is available on Stan. It's from writer-director John Ridley, who was the writer of 12 Years a Slave.
Still haven't seen that, hey?
Yeah, neither have I, actually. The cast includes Cynthia Erivo, who is... She's like a singer slash actress. She's won like a heap of Grammys and stuff. Orlando Bloom, and then Leslie Odom Jr., most well known for his work in Hamilton, and he was also in that dodgy Western Netflix movie that we saw the other week, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, let's give it a go.
This is Needle in a Time Stack.
What do you think about?
How's that audio?
What do you think about us?
We're good. Fixed it.
You and I would just live forever.
Gotta love a good time travel movie, right?
Just
Popcorn
be
movie.
with me always.
Veggie Chips
And
movie.
always.
She's got no hair.
Cool.
Stormy Hamilton.
Oh! I want that
The
phone.
time traveling thing.
You never been jaunty? It's amazing. The past doesn't just belong to history books anymore. Now we can live it, touch it, change it.
Weird seeing Legolas in just normal movies.
Yeah, well,
It was weird
she's
seeing him
my
on that
wife.
stand-up paddleboard with his second paddle.
He wants you back.
I like that.
He's going through time to make us never happen.
No one can make us not happen.
Is that Sonic?
Janine?
Bitch.
Janine!
I'm sorry. There's no one listed by that name.
Janine!
I'm sorry.
He's got a Tesla though, so he's going well.
You are. I will find you.
Oh, it's like Taken.
Tommy changed our timeline, so we never met.
Maybe I go back in time.
What if you go back, but you end up with a different future?
Janine?
Honey, you all right?
Oh, no. That's not Janine.
Pakistani woman.
Maybe.
Not a bad outcome.
I'm starting to forget my wife. I'm starting to lose her.
Nobody belongs to anyone.
Something's different, and I can feel it.
I've seen her in something. Not quite sure yet what it is.
You and I would just live forever.
Righto.
There you go. It's available right now on Stan.
No thanks. So did Orlando Bloom send them back in time so he could nick his wife? Is that
It
what
seems
I'm
like he went back in time and stole the wife, yeah.
It's a bit rude, isn't it?
A bit of a dick move.
Wife theft.
Because it seems like they're buddies too.
I mean, I don't know.
That's a
It
difficult...
seems like some sort of snake oil salesman. I can send you back in time,
Yeah.
geezer.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna snake your wife.
Yeah, imagine that.
He lost his bags once on a flight, and my wife had to help him out.
What?
She came home from work one day. She was like, "Oh, I had to deal with Orlando
mate.
Bloom for a while."
He did that on purpose to steal your wife.
Please try. Please, you fucked up.
Dude, that's crazy.
But that means if it's real life wife swap, you get Katy Perry for a bit.
I'm down.
It's pretty cool.
Aren't you a bit threatened by the stand-up paddleboard picture though?
Yeah.
I mean, I assume I'm not going to keep her long. If I get at least one go.
It's more like when you get back to Amanda.
He can keep her.
Okay.
So even if Joel doesn't get to keep Katy Perry, he's like, I'll do my like my whirlwind tour of Katy Perry, and then I'll just head back home.
Yeah, then I'll just
as a free man.
Is that how it works?
That movie though, actually, I like the concept. I think it's good. I like time travel
Seems
movies.
very Black Mirror-y.
Yeah. Notoriously difficult to make time travel movies there because, like, you have to dance around a whole bunch of things because there's the whole situation of. I think the toughest question to answer in a movie format is the question of, like, if time travel can exist, then it should be existing already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's
if time travel could exist, it does exist, and they've already done it.
That's exactly right. So that's really difficult to dance around in this instance because you're like, your future self is literally able to interact with your current self, and you're still here doing this. So it's kind of like, how do you really How do you unpack all that in a thing? And the fact that they're going back in time, and it's difficult because it's a trailer, but the fact that he's going back in time to try to influence decisions, and they're like, oh, be careful because you could change things in the future. Other time travel movies lead you to believe that, like, any interaction with your, like, previous self causes, like, impossibly difficult divergent changes in your, like, pathway from then on. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's super hard to do in one movie. I actually will probably try to watch this. It's on Stan.
Yeah,
I think I have a Stan.
It says on Stan, and it says it's available right now.
Right, I think I have a Stan.
You have been using
and by
my
right now,
password in previous.
Yours?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think for a while I had Lincoln's. So
Yeah,
maybe
you were
watching.
watching Better Call Saul via my Stand for a while.
Okay, well then, yeah, maybe I might have it on a device somewhere. Oh, actually, no, I think my TV still has Lincoln Stan.
Right.
That's good.
By right now, I mean, it
the
should have hit.
Linkin Park sequel.
I think it hit Stan literally like the day we're recording this.
Okay, tight butthole. Well, I'm very keen. I'll give it a go. I actually want to give this a crack.
I mean, Orlando Bloom's always fun to watch because you just go, oh, remember when he was in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I hope that this movie doesn't leave me with that as the best case thing that I got from it, because I could pretty much just look at a picture and have the same thing. You know?
You don't have the poster on your wall still?
I don't.
He was the best character, Legolas.
It's funny because I think that no one ever agreed with me on that.
It's
Really?
true.
He's
It
obviously
goes
the
Legolas, Aragorn, fucking Dwarf Boy.
best. Yeah.
I mean, I put
My axe.
the elf. Fucking
Samwise Gamgee.
No, the sexy elf.
Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking more like Fellowship.
Sure. Yeah.
More the crew. The gang.
Like subscribe for more in-depth analysis of Lord of the Rings.
We're not promising that.
Let's go right into box office numbers because shit's been going down.
Has it?
We'll start in the US.
Seems to be the same 5 movies every week.
Well, no, you just wait.
Whoa.
You just wait. US last week, obviously.
Fucking hell.
It was week 1 of Venom at the top. As we saw, Shang-Chi was at the top for like 7 weeks or something.
Is Venom even out here?
No, not in Australia yet. So US Venom 1, that Addams Family thing 2, Shang-Chi 3, Many Saints 4, and Dear Evan Hansen. Please don't go handheld again.
I was trying.
Dear Evan Hansen was 5th. This week, though, in number 1, new release, we're still waiting on the new Bond movie, No Time to Die, has taken number 1 in the US. Venom falls to number 2, Addams Family 3, Shang-Chi 4, and in a slight resurgence, Free Guy has returned to the top 5 in America at number 5.
Veggie chip.
Yeah, why not? Thanks.
Australia last week, Shang-Chi, Free Guy, Ainbo, Paw Patrol, Jungle Cruise. In a little bit of Australian box office news. God, you're the thing, I think it's thanks to, obviously, New South Wales has started to open up a bit more.
And people going to the movies?
Yeah, there's been a 70...
Fucking hell, is that what you were waiting for?
No, I'm just saying there's been a 70% increase compared to last week in box office takings.
No, I'm saying people. You know, it's like, we've been in lockdown. Time to go to the
Yeah,
movies. Like, Jesus, really?
It's one of the few things you can actually do in your house.
Yeah.
At number 1 is still Shang-Chi. It saw a 146% increase in box office numbers from last week to this week, just with the opening. Free Guy still at number 2 in Australia. A movie called Honsla Rakh, which is like an Indian. There seems to be some sort of Indian film festival happening.
Like a Bollywood type operator.
Nice. That's at number 3. Paw Patrol's holding down number 4. And in a return to the top 5, obviously people were waiting to watch The Suicide Squad because it has returned to the top 5 in Australia.
Well, that came out in what, September?
It's been out a while. But I think New South Wales also has been in lockdown for a while. So a lot of people are probably like, oh, I can go see that movie I couldn't see.
That is so weird. People are strange.
In the worldwide box office, Hi Mum's still holding it down, but I'm very worried about Hi Mum's status as that Battle at Lake Changjin that arrived last week is now at number... You've completely unplugged your microphone, dude. Is this going to kill our ears when he plugs it back in?
No, when he plugs it back in, the desk will go dead, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned for silence.
I was wondering what was going on here.
You unplugged your microphone.
There's the veggie chips.
I can feel like some tension.
Sexual?
Come on, mate. First time plug.
Are we back?
We're back.
We're back. There we go.
Sure, boss.
So Battle at Shenzhen is sitting second, but it is doing like this. This thing is doing ridiculous numbers.
What was Shenzhen?
That's the war movie in China, the Korean War. China
that's right.
movie
Yeah, the China number 1
seems to kind of potentially be a state-mandated viewing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Number 3 is still Fast and Furious 9. Number 4, Detective Chinatown. Number 5, Godzilla. So Shang-Chi has dropped.
Godzilla?
Yes, Godzilla vs. King Kong. It's been in there the whole time.
It's been... hasn't that been out for like a year, that film?
It came out very early this year. Yeah,
Jesus.
it did huge numbers. I saw that. It was decent.
I've been meaning to watch it.
But Shang-Chi has gone from in the top 5 to 7th, as No Time to Die is now sitting in 6th place.
Wow.
And Venom is in 8th. So Shang-Chi dropping off the face of the leaderboard very quickly.
It still annoys me a bit that they do the staggered movie releases, like how Venom's out around the world, but it's not here.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Just release it.
We're still downloading it. It's our internet speeds, bro.
Oh, man. So
it's still on a ship, the big film reels.
Yeah. They're getting brought over.
They got to come out of LA, you know? All right, we're going to go straight into our second trailer. This is called Red Rocket.
Oh, hello.
Love that.
Is it about a dog's dick?
No, it's about a porn star. A male porn star.
Oh, I've heard about this.
This hits Australian cinemas January 6th next year. The director is Sean Baker. If you ever saw Greg the Bunny, it was a TV show he did with, what's Dr. Evil's son? Who does?
Sean.
No,
Sean?
Green. Seth Green.
Yeah, Seth Green.
Yeah, that's him.
So he did a show with him. The star is Simon Rex, also known as Dirt Nasty. That was his rap name when he left porn and went into rap. But you might know him, Jacob. You might know him from these films: Young, Hard, and Solo 2 and 3.
Cool.
And Hot Sessions 3. Apparently, he was a masturbation porn star.
Right.
So he just jerk off on camera.
This is it about a character, or is this the real porn star in the movie?
And he's a real porn star. This is not a true story. The actor also happened to have a career
really?
in porn.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, this goes well with my maybe
desire to be in porn.
Well, I mean that, yeah, and also that you can make movies now that have full penetration in them, or actual graphic.
I don't
sex
think
scenes.
there's. I believe the story is he's quit porn and gone back to live in a small town.
Oh, so it is sort of based on him being a porn star.
Yeah, but I think it has nothing to do. It's not written about him.
Right. Okay. Oh,
Let's see.
I'm interested.
There he is. That's Dirt Nasty right there.
Texas again.
I know, this is unexpected.
Oh, nothing with you is unexpected.
Your last job is over 17 years ago. That's quite a gap.
Well, I've worked almost every day for the last 17 years. I moved back in with my wife last week.
No, I'm calling the cops. 10, 9,
Really?
8.
We decided to make a run of it.
I just need a place to crash for a couple of days. What's the big deal?
Mikey, go fuck yourself.
All right, look, I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm an adult film actor.
Excuse me? So why are you back, Mr. Hollywood?
Mikey, welcome back, dude.
I'm on top of my game right now on every single possible level. Physical stamina, my mind is sharp. I'm taking 5-HTP for serotonin in my brain.
Yeah?
Dude, with my skill and ability, there's no denying what I can do. The universe is on my side, bro. Before long, it'll be like we're still married.
We are still married.
I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight.
What's your name?
It's the slowed down version of another song because it's a movie.
Extraterrestrial around here.
Like, is that a rule? A law that you actually have to do that?
Where were you?
This cute little town called None of Your Fucking Business, Texas.
Hope you had a good fucking time.
Oh shit. That'll be hard to clean up.
I think it's cool. You just said, fuck it. I'm gonna get paid for doing the thing I love most. And as long as you're not hurting anybody, you do you, man.
Oh, what a way to park your bike.
I'm not afraid to fight you. I don't give a... What the fuck?
Oh, Backstreet Boys, let's go.
Mate, that's NSYNC. Don't be stupid.
Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry for swearing.
Joey Fatone would be very upset with me.
I came this fucking close to getting shot. This fucking close. The dog's
One of the best films of the year.
Man, I can tell by his nice energy.
I'm worried about how old that girl is.
That's funny.
Oh, she said the words of the song. That was good.
Life is sweet.
January. There you go. Red Rocket.
I think it could be okay.
Yeah, I think it might be funny.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it could be something. Like I said, I'm worried about how old that girl is. Like,
Which one though?
I mean, the one that he ends up evidently hanging out with. And
The one he's fucking.
Yeah. So there's his dirtbag wife throwing the coffee pot out, and then some girl that looks like she should be in school.
I'm sure she's 18.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure the actress is 32.
20,
but
19, 18, 18, 18.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sure.
They can't. It's literally illegal to make it, to do it otherwise. So, I mean, do people understand that?
Mm.
It's like before you break the law, think about it. It's illegal. Before you sleep with that underage woman, they have to let you know it is illegal. You know?
You're right.
If they just thought about that, like they couldn't possibly, could they?
Could they?
I don't know. It's a big question. It's like if it's illegal, it's illegal.
Well,
you
I guess
can't
the
do
question is, she might be, as Joel said, 32 in real life, but maybe she plays a 16-year-old in the film, which is sort of
right. Yeah, but that's fine, isn't it? You can simulate.
I don't know.
Well, you can't simulate it.
I don't know.
You're sure you can simulate it.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It should be a no-brainer. You're not actually doing it. It's like that
I
means
know,
you,
but
that means you
can't-
can't make a movie. What about then? What are we going to do about Lolita? You know?
What are we going to do about any movie that has murder in it?
I'm just saying you shouldn't be.
He's right.
Why am
He is
I on
right.
your side again?
Because
this
is just a weird opinion. It's like you can't.
But you're
simulate
meant to be
it
the
all-
one that defends every opinion. Remember, you can defend rape. You said this.
No, you tried to make me say that I could.
You said I can take the opposite stance on anything.
Yeah.
And we said, how about murder and rape?
Yeah, so I didn't say that I could do it about rape, but I would try. That's not what this podcast is about.
Yeah, that was an old podcast.
Yeah, that was a different thing.
But if you subscribe to this, it's probably because you were subscribed to that.
Yeah.
It looks okay.
Yeah. It's difficult to say that like I'd ever watch that in a cinema because you'd probably walk past it to see something else.
For sure.
I feel like I'm probably more likely to watch that than the Needle movie if they were both at cinemas, but I'll probably more likely to watch the Needle movie just because I can watch it at home on the couch.
That's true.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, I pay that.
Do you reckon, which one do you think the dogs will prefer?
Probably. Ooh.
Because the dogs are the real. That's where we're at in this show.
I think maybe Red Rocket because
Yeah.
there might be some violence.
And
it
there
actually
was a
sounds
dog
like
in
there
it.
was dogs in there, so
Yeah.
they might
Yeah.
get a bit more interaction out of it.
Yeah, like it's one of my people. It's notoriously underrepresented in big screen films.
Oh, there's a mutt there.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a mutt.
Ooh. Front mutt.
It's now time to find out
Stunt
what we're watching. So we're going to start
Dog
with James. What are you watching? Anything new? Because Squid Games is finished. And
Squid Game's finished.
have you finished Sex Education?
Finished Sex Education. Finished Money Heist Season 5 Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange the way
Not
they're
finished
releasing
Criminal Minds.
Not finished Criminal Minds. Back on the Criminal Minds
Let's go.
bandwagon though.
How's it going?
Good.
Plenty of criminals.
Season 4, Episode 4 at the moment. Veggie chips, thank you. Lovely.
Send us some money.
Yeah, so Money Heist was really good. So Season 5, Part 1. I don't know, they've released the first 5 episodes in September, the second 5 in December. Strange, but still good nonetheless.
Might be, is it like a filming split due to COVID?
Very possibly. Very possibly. I don't know. I'll be interested to see how it wraps up. And I think they should probably stop it.
So the main thing you're watching at the moment is Criminal Minds?
Criminal Minds at the moment,
Back
yeah.
on it. I
Back
like
on
it.
yeah.
What about you?
I'm just going to preface what I'm watching with a quick throwback.
Snuff
Do you remember?
films.
No, I wish. Do you remember the TV show The Judge? Remember that? With
Judge Judy?
Was it The Judge? I think it was called The Judge or
Judge
Your Honor.
Dredd.
Was it Your Honor?
Your Honor with Bryan Cranston.
With Bryan Cranston.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought that was a movie.
No, it was a miniseries.
How bad that ended?
Didn't he play a movie recently where he's like a lawyer and he's something to do with his son?
That's a
Your
TV
Honor.
show.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 10-part.
It is a TV show, right. I keep thinking that's a movie.
I enjoyed it.
The end too.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, I suppose so. It was very obvious that they were filming and then COVID hit and they're like, fuck, let's wrap this up.
That was the whole thing. It was like
Yeah.
they just got ravaged by COVID. Because I remember that was really cool and then it just got absolutely shit on. I couldn't believe that. So yeah, just a little throwback to that. At the moment, I'm really watching not a lot. I started Fargo season 2 and just Cowboy Bebop. So
What?
Cowboy Bebop.
It's anime.
And I'm.
It's one of the biggest.
It has to be the best anime of all time. Has to be.
I've never watched it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah. One last crunch for the road, It's really, really, really good. As a non-anime aficionado, it's thoroughly enjoyable.
Never heard of it.
Really, really cool cartoon. Yeah.
I
just got in trouble for saying cartoon. All the weeps are now flinging their feces at their radios or screen.
I'm still on Hell's Kitchen, obviously.
Nice.
Obviously with a weekly release date. I'm going to say right now.
From 1998.
It's but it's so it's just as good as anything being made now.
Wow. Oh yeah, and it's at an 8.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah, it's really well reviewed.
It's well loved.
Yeah.
I'm going to say right now, I'm pretty sure Steve is going to win.
In Hell's Kitchen?
Yes.
Steve.
Do you
want to give us a quick background on Steve?
He's a chef de partie. Currently, he's 21.
Right.
This is Young Guns.
Right.
He's an African American gentleman, quite tall.
Right. Is it important that he's black?
He's the only black guy on the show.
Left that came?
Yeah,
okay, sure.
The other one was the first guy they got rid of. You can only have one.
Right. Yeah. The token.
But he's a really good chef, and his only problem
South Park reference.
His only problem ever was that he wasn't vocal in the kitchen. He's really worked on that.
Right. Okay.
Nice. Got to work on.
So he's kind of he's kind of the star of the blue team, a bit quiet.
Right.
Achiever,
yeah. The guy who's getting it done without making them.
Yeah, he had a few issues in episode 20 with some undercooked salmon, but I think he's bounced back really well.
Really? How undercooked? And what was it supposed to be?
Good. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Was it supposed to be thoroughly cooked salmon, or was it going for
a well cooked? It was not meant to be raw in the middle.
Really?
But you can.
I like it raw in the middle.
I don't like it raw, but
Gordon
I don't mind
Ramsay will not serve salmon raw in the middle.
What?
I mean, so not raw in the middle, but I mean, I've been to restaurants where they ask you how do you want your salmon cooked? That's always a good sign, and I just say medium rare, like a steak.
Yeah. This was it looked
like jelly
straight out of the fridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess
Steve had made a slight mistake, but they all make mistakes. I think it's a high pressure environment, obviously.
Well, it's a kitchen after all,
and with Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
And celebrities in the
in the
dining room.
Oh, jeez. I'll be sweating.
Well, they had steak night. That was a big.
Okay.
That was a big one.
Nice.
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg was the Vietnamese chef ran for cover.
that was when Sam went home.
Sam was a Vietnamese.
No, he was a little white boy. It was under him or Antonio, and they were they're in the dorms beforehand. They were like, "Look, we're not going to throw each other under the bus." And so Gordon's like, "Sam, who's the worst chef in your team?"
He dropped the Antonio bomb.
And Sam was just like, "No, I think they're all great." And Gordon got the shits with him and went, "Antonio, who's the worst chef?" And Antonio goes, "Sam." And Gordon goes, "Sam, you're out." Sam's like.
Damn.
Sounds like Sam got thrown under the bus there.
Massively. And Gordon was like, "You stuffed up," because he undercooked some steaks. That's why he was up for it. And then he was like,
once again, these things are hard to really hard to undercook.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, I think it's because it's
unless you actually don't cook it. It's so undercooked because you never put any sort of heat. You didn't even hold a lighter to it.
I knew there was something I forgot.
And I think it's because they're doing so many, and the way they have to cook it, because you don't cook a steak in a restaurant just on a pan.
No.
You cook it in
sous vide.
No, you cook it. You sear it. You oven it for a bit, and then you baste it the rest of the time, right? So you cook it with butter.
You can.
That's how.
Actually, if I cook steak at home, not on the barbecue, that's how I cook it.
Yeah, and that's how restaurants cook it.
Yeah.
So they cook it by basting it with butter the whole time.
I don't butter baste.
It's harder to get it perfect.
I definitely sear and then bake.
Yeah.
It's
All the top end restaurants, especially like big steakhouse.
But even with a shitty piece of steak, like I wouldn't bother if I'm just getting a Scotchie.
I never cook shitty steak at home. If I like, I mean,
I'm out here on the big.
No, I'm just saying like I rarely.
That's creative director money.
No, I mean I rarely cook steak.
Yeah.
If I'm cooking steak, it's because maybe I got like a really good piece for cheap, or like
what are you getting?
Someone gave it to me.
Rib fillet,
something thick, like something that's got some.
Okay, well that
they
makes
were doing
sense.
tomahawks at steak night, and none of those were undercooked.
Wouldn't know how to cook
Especially
tomahawk.
Steve. Steve was smashing the tomahawk. Oh, jeez.
Big fucking bone. How do you get that in the pan?
I
you
do
know?
love Steve.
That's the
So yeah,
It's
I'm
a good
doing
man.
that. I've also started season 3. It's not his mum, by the way.
Ah, really?
It's just an older looking woman.
Sure. Oh, okay. Well, that
He's not happy to be a dad.
Right.
Well, he was expecting
Bad luck anyone that was planning to watch you season 3.
Yeah.
literally that all happens in episode 1. I've literally watched episode 1.
Oh, there you go.
And he was expecting to have a baby girl, and he's had a baby boy, and he's not happy about it.
Right.
Seems to be because he thought by having a baby girl that would make him not want to kill people or something.
Sure.
It was a weird soliloquy he went on at the start. It's not been great to watch so far.
I'm just going to interject with a piece of like non-movie related news that just came.
Is
on
it
my
about
phone.
Steve?
No, it's about Michael Slater. You guys heard?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, not ideal, is it?
Fucking hell. All right, if we move on.
Yeah, I think that
could be it for Slats. You reckon?
Yeah.
Peace out, Slats.
I mean, hard to say. It's just a headline that I saw, but it's just
at this stage all alleged, but
yeah,
doesn't look good for Slats.
Yeah, not that it's coming up to the summer of cricket or anything.
Yeah, no, it's the time where he makes money.
Yeah.
Our next trailer is an Amazon movie called The Tender Bar. It will be limited cinema release December 17th, but I think that might be America only.
Right. Tender Bar?
The Tender Bar. Set to hit Prime Video January 7th, but the director is George Clooney.
Fuck.
The director's George Clooney.
It's directed by George Clooney.
Has he directed many films before?
I don't know. I think he's produced a lot, but every big actor eventually gets a producer credit on most movies.
Well, I just means you're giving people cash.
But some of the actors in this are Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure.
Ben Affleck.
Why do I think Christopher Lloyd
I bet Ben Affleck's also producing it.
No, I checked. He's not.
Bullshit.
Because I was like, there's got to be what is it, Green Light?
Yeah, whatever that pictures
but it's
company
not.
is.
Yeah,
okay.
he's literally just acting.
I didn't think he could act in a movie he didn't produce.
And then also Ty Sheridan, who I quite like. Ty Sheridan played the lead role in Ready Player One.
Nope.
Was that
good? Because I never watched it.
It's really good.
And I always think about it, but I've never seen it.
The book's great, but the movie I liked better because I didn't have to sit and read it.
It's so true.
I've got Ready Player 2 sitting on my bedside table.
If I could unlearn to read, I'd fucking do it.
Yeah, it's great.
Straight up. Like it's just like I hate this.
It is.
It's just so boring. Because I can, it makes me waste more time doing it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if I just never could, then I'd have so much more free time.
Ready Player 2 is on my bedside table and has been for 6 months.
It's a sequel.
It only came out like this year.
Awesome.
Probably on the back of the movie, and they went, "Oh, money? What?"
Yes.
So yeah, this is The Tender Bar.
Your grandfather
There's that Amazon logo.
prick who resents taking
No Sony, which is great.
Yes.
Yet you all end up back here at my house.
Well,
it's actually that.
You're only uncle.
I didn't lie to
Also
you.
your
Jeff
favorite.
Bezos as a child.
Right?
Maybe. I have no idea how, but you are going to law school.
So you can sue your father for child support.
No, so he can help with your fines about the septic tank.
No, here we go.
Yeah, disgruntled Affleck is best Affleck.
My sister. Which sister? The hot one or the crazy one? What, you gonna die?
Swear to God, his underbite gets worse every year. Hey.
Affleck.
Yeah.
I do like Ben Affleck.
I like Ben Affleck.
It's a good underbite.
And I'm gonna always tell you the truth.
I didn't like that movie where he's the
I'll take care of it.
basketball coach.
Teach the
most
male
recent one.
sciences. I saw you in the yard playing sports.
He drank a lot of
You're not
beers in the
very
shower though.
good. Find
Shower
some other
beers.
activity.
How good's the shower beer, though?
You read enough of those. Maybe you could become a writer.
This is just reading propaganda.
I was gonna say this. I haven't watched the trailer. I watched the first 5 seconds to make sure it has audio.
Got an announcement. Today, my nephew is officially a man.
I got blowy.
It is a great pleasure to offer you a place in the Yale class of 1986.
Hey, I'm JR.
Sydney, you're in my class.
I doubt it.
Well, I'm on my way.
So what do you want to be, JR?
I'm going to be a writer. Well, what's your main theme?
I'm gonna
The absent father.
appear
Or
in
boy
video
who wants a
games.
rich girl.
She doesn't love you. What you do next is going to be important.
Would you go and stare up at the building in the rain?
No. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way.
What are you gonna do without the bad guy in your life?
That must be his dad, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have it. If you don't have it, you never get it. And I say you got it.
So it's meant to be. So he plays J.R. Morena, and the movie's based on the memoir of J.R. Morena. So it must be a true story.
Do you know who this JR character is?
I just know it from the Wikipedia page.
I thought
my
only
man.
JRs could be oil barons.
Or the commentator from the WWE in like the 2000s.
Who's probably also an oil baron.
He dressed like one.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, have you ever seen like hey, this is JR, he's been digging
That's
oil
how JR
here.
from the WWE spoke.
I mean, I don't even know it, and I know I'm close. I don't understand how they can give away so much of that movie in the trailer and make it still watchable. I mean, they just showed you that he grew up, became a fucking lawyer, unless that happens in the first 5 minutes. But it seems like there's a lot of character development where it's like, hey, here's a kid that has an absent dad, and the granddad's... That's an oil baron, brother. That's the most oil baron ever.
There he is. That's Jim Ross or JR. Good on.
But it's like, yeah, Hackett, like, it's... You know, he gets in, he does all of those things. Like, what's missing, or is it just the heartstrings that get pulled?
I assume it's heartstrings.
So.
It's interesting to see, like, directed by George Clooney, and there's no George Clooney, like, on that side of the camera,
Fine. I mean, this is the farthest away from a movie that I would ever watch that I've seen probably since we've done this podcast. And there's nothing that I can specifically say.
So you would rather watch...
Oh,
hello. You would rather watch Clifford the Big Red Dog than that?
Probably, yeah. Honestly, yeah, maybe. Yep. There's nothing wrong with that movie. I just hate movies like that, I think.
There you
go.
Tried to watch a George Clooney movie not too long ago, and it was really, really bad.
Is it up in the air? Because that's pretty bad.
It's not up in the air. And maybe it wasn't really bad. I just didn't like it. But it was him in the countryside doing something.
Is it The American? Because
No.
I think he's in the countryside a lot for that. I like that movie, though.
No, it was not that. It was something else. I'll keep looking. Play on.
No other thoughts on that?
I mean...
look, I'm not excited. I'm actually considering cancelling my Amazon subscription.
Really?
But it
After
comes
The
with
Boys season
but
3,
it comes
obviously.
with delivery, It's like Amazon Prime.
It's really not expensive, which is the...
It's like, what am I getting back from cancelling this?
That's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I subscribe to all these things, and I actually am the one that pays for them. I'm not leeching off other people.
Where's Prime Day?
I don't know.
Isn't that the reason why you have that, so you can get the sale stuff? You get free. Do you buy much stuff on Amazon?
No.
Okay, well then you probably should cancel it.
Yeah.
Because it's every time I go on Amazon Prime, it's like, here's a bunch of things that you can like look at, and it's like, cool. Oh, maybe there's this thing, and it shows up, and then you have to pay for it.
So I got it for the test. And
Yeah, same.
Grand Tour.
Same. Well, I got it for the test. Not even Grand Tour.
And I've watched all of Grand Tour, and obviously I've watched all of the test. And now I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's on a massive deep dive into George Clooney's career.
I just want to know what that film was.
Oh, Brother, We're Out There?
Well, maybe it was that.
Yeah, because that's a bit of a slow one. That's a really slow one,
Maybe
actually.
it was Spy Kids 3. Game over.
It was not Spy Kids 3.
Yeah, man, I think I suffered through some Oh, Brother, We're Out There.
It was Oh Brother, Where
Yeah,
Art Thou.
there you go.
Yeah, it sucked.
I think that movie was pretty critically acclaimed, but I
that's why I
didn't.
thought I should probably watch this, and it was just garbage.
It's real slow.
Yeah.
I think it's just like it's like Keno. You know what I mean? Not Keno as in Keno, which is obviously great. Speaking of gambling, almost had to gamble my way to a Facebook Marketplace purchase, but that's a story for after this.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because I cannot for the life of me sell my 2-burner barbecue.
Really? What is it?
It's a hot box. It's a 2-burner job.
Isn't that where you
tempered glass shelves?
Shut all the
You wanna
doors on
buy
your
it?
Suzuki Jimny and smoke a doobie?
I'm interested in the hot box, but I'm not sure it's the same one you're offering.
Yeah.
Maybe. What do you?
You can have it.
What? You can't get rid of it.
Yeah. Oh no, I can. Like, I want $80 for it.
Right.
There's a $700 barbecue or some shit like
You
that.
serious?
Yeah. But everyone's given me, would you take $30 for it? Or,
Yeah, right.
Hey,
But
is this
would
still
you take
available?
$30?
Yes, it is available.
And then that's it?
And then fucking ghosted.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I mean, I just don't have a barbecue, so I might be interested.
It's yours.
I might be interested.
It
Well,
is yours.
I love that.
Sure.
Well, I'll buy you. I'll buy it off you. How about that? How about I give
Would you
money
take
for it?
$30?
Yeah.
It's not gonna fit in your car.
Oh, it's big, is it?
It's. I guess it's just sort of clunky.
All right. Well, I'll have a look at it.
Is this
I'll
a
have a look at it.
off-air conversation?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, yeah. I mean, but I
Probably.
like people like to grill.
People may grill this next movie.
There you go. Nice. It is a scorcher.
So this is, I think it's Cyrano. Comes
Cyrano,
out
I would have thought.
13th of
Cilantro.
January 2022.
Cry macho.
The director is Joseph Wright. He was the director of Pride and Prejudice, The Soloist, and Pan. The main star in this is the
Pan?
one... Yeah.
As in Jeremy Sumpter.
With a D on the end?
No. As in
Panned.
Peter.
Oh, with the silent B. Pam? Are you saying Pam or Pan?
I'm saying the lead actor in this is the great Peter Dinklage.
Oh, okay, I'm in.
So it's based on a play, like a stage play from 1897.
Is this a long movie or is it short?
That was redone as a stage musical in 2018. The writer of said musical is the writer of the film adaptation. There he is.
PP.
This is a musical.
Have you ever loved someone? It's a pretty broad question.
Cyrano?
Cyrano.
Pleasure to meet you, Cyrano de Bergerac.
I told you, Cyrano.
You're a freak. Freak.
My dearest friend, I'd be very angry with you if you died.
The Kate Blanchett?
No, that is Haley Bennett.
Ron.
My sole purpose on this earth is to love Roxanne.
Does she know?
The world will never accept someone like me and a tall, beautiful woman.
We have no money. A clever marriage is your only option.
I won't be rescued. I'm not in distress. Love, does that mean nothing to you?
Children need love. Adults need money.
I need something.
I mean, that's a fair comment.
Write poems and cry for, and I won't be ashamed. I'd give anything for someone to say that they can't live without me, and they'll be there forever.
How close are you to stopping this trailer?
Fairly.
I did say people are going to dislike this.
Spoken to him.
Of your love?
I think. He is Christian Neuvillette. He's a new recruit in your regiment.
Of course he is.
A woman like Roxanne wants wit, romance, poetry. I don't know how to speak romantically.
I am a poet. My words
Is he
upon your lips.
willingly cucking himself?
It does appear so. Yeah, it doesn't.
Will you make me handsome?
She loves me! I give anything for someone to say all the words I don't have and I can't put together. I give anything.
Speak to me like you do in your letters.
You are a beautiful flower.
I am not a flower. I need more.
So he can't live up to the letters because he didn't write them. Look at that.
You're in love with her.
This song in the background's fucking ass.
It was probably written in 1897.
We must let her decide our fate. She must have the choice.
It's like when they have the dog and they put the two owners, whichever one the dog runs to.
Instead of a dog, it's a midget.
No, I
that's
think it's the
doo-doo.
redhead. Yeah, look, I have no interest in seeing that.
That's fucking doo-doo.
But
It's cuck. It's cuck.
It's cuck porn.
It's fucking bootleg Romeo and Juliet with midgets.
And he's like,
As
I
a-
can't
as
have
a
a.
ringer.
Yeah.
You have the body, I have the brains. How about you
Together.
bang her and tell me how it feels, and that'll be enough for me to like to get over the line, you know?
And I'll jack it in the court. Make sure you blindfold her.
Yeah, as I'm writing these letters, I'll just like keep busting.
Why is the ink white? Don't worry about it.
Why is
Dude.
this letter stuck together? Honestly, fuck that film and anything to do with it.
Yeah, and honestly, the music could have redeemed it, but that was pretty bad.
So Dear Evan Hansen's still #1 on the musicals we've had.
Yeah, it is. You know what? And like I would say I give none of them #1, but obviously I have to because like there's just
That's
empty
how
space and they fall into
scoreboards
place.
work.
Bloody hell, that was That was a tough one.
Yeah, look, I'm not excited. I will not be seeing that, but
there will be
heaps of people will see it.
Yeah,
I'm my understanding is the play's pretty big, especially across the European market. So
you're like sure where they sort of have to watch that stuff.
Yeah, and it's all shot in Italy, and so
bloody awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go straight into.
Actually, just to because I know you want to flesh it out a little bit longer. Can you give me a budget?
I don't.
You know
I can't find a budget for it.
I would love to know.
So you know how Wikipedia used to always have the budget for movies?
Yeah.
That's gone.
What about that was it popcorn.com or whatever it is?
And even the numbers.com, it's like they're not posting them.
Huh.
It's
maybe
very strange.
Maybe they're ashamed.
Aside from like the big ones,
a bad amount of money on this.
Like all the big ones, like your Marvel films and all that, all the budgets are easy to find.
Yeah, because that's a flex of look how much fucking money we get.
Here's our Disney money dick.
Yeah.
And it's got little Mickey Mouse ears.
Oh, nice. I'm surprised they don't make that yet.
Mickey Cash.
Mickey Mouse porn. Mickey Mouse dick.
So you like
Mickey Mouse prosthetics that you can wear while you're...
Straight up, dude. If there's not a Mickey Mouse dildo out there...
I mean, it obviously exists. I'm saying it's like Disney, like official.
Disney branded.
Yeah.
I think it might be off-brand.
I think it's got... I think it's probably got the tick of approval for a cut, but there's no way they could actually officially endorse it. Yeah.
It's licensed.
It's probably licensed but unlisted so they can sue anyone who else
It's like, I'll sign this, but I'm not looking at what I'm signing. And you just go...
If it happens to be a prosthetic Mickey penis, then that's what it is.
Why does it say Michael Eisner approved on it? That's weird.
That's pretty cool. Let it roll, I say.
Yeah.
So I gave you guys homework for this episode, which is a rare thing.
I like it though.
So I want to know a show, Jacob Davis.
Right. Yep.
That you think that people should watch.
J_Cobb D_Vis on Instagram.
Yeah. Follow him on Instagram.
If you want to follow me.
Jesus.
JBH88. That's mine.
Yep.
Jabrooks is over there.
Jabroni. I wanted to keep it to a show that I didn't know. I couldn't remember if the assignment was to tell you something that like I've watched. Was I supposed to have watched it?
I mean, I guess so. Cool. It'd be weird for you to recommend something you haven't seen.
I forgot to bring my piece of paper in. Here, I got it here. So the show that I'm bringing, I've mentioned before. As I said, I like fashion TV shows. I think like I enjoy fashion.
He has said this last week
so I
when
thought,
we watched House of Gucci.
So I thought, yep. And I thought this is something that I can bring to the table. It's not Holston, which I thoroughly recommend anyway. It's a little bit less, I guess, notable. It's Next in Fashion.
Oh yeah, I have seen. I have never seen it, but I've seen. It's on some streaming platform.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix.
Probably popped up.
Yeah. So it's like MasterChef for fashion,
right?
And essentially, it follows. I think there's maybe 20 designers that go into the show. They're in pairs, then eventually they get split up, and then they have to like compete against each other, making garments and stuff. It's hosted by Alexis Chung, who formerly dated. She's famous in her own right, but famously dated Alex Turner and other famous rock people. She's very attractive, very likable woman too.
You kind of have to be to host most shows.
You would think so. Well, yes. And it's just really good. It's just really interesting. It's like that Blown show that you watch with the glass blowing.
Blown Away.
Yeah.
That's made my honorable mentions list.
Yeah. This was really compelling. I cried during the finale.
You're kidding?
No. Really.
Okay, so I'm saying a 7.3 on IMDb and 85 on Rotten Tomatoes. Those are solid scores.
Yeah, and I really hope that they come back for season 2. It would be...
Oh, it's Tan.
Who's Tan? Sorry?
It says hosted by Tan, right?
Who's Tan?
Tan France.
Yeah, I wasn't familiar with him.
He's from
before.
Queer Eye, the new
That makes
Queer Eye.
sense. That makes
he's
sense.
the fashion guy on the new Queer Eye.
Yeah, he's a legend actually. Really,
he's entertaining on what I've watched of the new Queer Eye.
Yeah. Oh, is it saying that there's a season 2 in pre-pro?
Announced it was cancelling the series after one
season. Are you fucking kidding? You are fucking kidding me, dude.
In June last year.
You are kidding me. They got 250 mil grand from Net-a-Porter as the prize. That's so stupid, dude. That is
like
so stupid. It was such a good show. Fuck you. And Minju, what a superstar. Like, honestly.
I agree.
Such a great designer.
Couldn't agree more.
Incredible.
Minju Kim.
Yeah, she was really great.
She's from South Korea.
Yeah. She was really good. Honestly, watching her win, that's what made me cry. It was fantastic. It was a beautiful.
She won the H&M Design Award.
You know what? Maybe the series can exist in... It will never get the chance to be bastardized. It was one season of perfection, and I'll never get to see it degraded.
Hold on to that.
Yeah.
I'm vastly upset, though.
We can see that.
Really disappointing.
Maybe you should just start watching Queer Eye.
It's nowhere even close to the same.
Yeah, but Tan's on it.
Yeah, but this is people
There he
competing
is.
to make designs in a limited time.
Yeah,
Can they
it's
get it
Project
done?
Runway.
You get to see their.
It's
no,
Project Runway.
What's Project? Do they make designs on Project
That's
Runway?
this. If that's what that show is, it's Project Runway just with different people, dude.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll check out Project Runway. Anyway,
Project Runway has that guy Tim on it.
Really well executed. It's just a really fun show.
So fun that they decided that it was too much fun.
Well, they didn't advertise it properly, and the prize was good.
Released in 4K though.
Maybe the prize was too good and they lost money.
Yeah, but Net-a-Porter put it up. Crazy. $250,000, and you get your stuff on Net-a-Porter.
I don't know what a Net-a-Porter is. So
It's a website for like luxury fashion online.
Right.
Everything you could possibly want above money that you're prepared to spend. Never bought from Net-a-Porter. Got close.
Did you really?
Got close, yeah. For my friend's wedding, almost bought a Gucci suit.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, because it was
how much was that going to be?
What the fuck?
It was going to be, I think, like.
Oh, hang on.
What happens when you click on Marketplace? You get 4x4 stuff and used underwear. Apparently,
that was fucking wild.
There is some today's picks brought to you by Thoughts.
Wow, how about that?
Righto. I'm just trying to find that barbecue for you, mate.
Okay.
Jesus.
It was $1,000 the suit, which is cheap. It was.
Is it?
Well, that's quite cheap for a.
Is it?
You're selling the Avid M box?
I did, yeah.
Oh, did it sell?
It did.
Oh, good.
Why do you keep opening the ad and closing the ad?
Because it's not opening the ad; it's opening me as a fucking pop-up. Edit listing. There we go. Anyway, here's your barbecue there, fella.
Oh, it's a little square boy.
Yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it?
It's a little hot box.
If I can find a way to take it home. How'd you get this?
BT50.
How'd you get this?
Did I get it? AJ Noble.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
She gave it to you, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah.
It's a really good. I think it's a really good barbecue. We just got a new barbecue.
Crazy.
You'll need to get a gas bottle.
You will need to get a gas bottle, but I mean
that's easy. Bunnings.
Gas bottle not supplied.
Never seen a gas bottle before.
Do you want to hit us with yours?
So I went through a number of
it's
options.
It's a two-burner barbecue.
I went through a number of options for this.
I did say he can't say Criminal Minds.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
That would be rude.
But I would never actually say, oh, you've got to watch Criminal Minds to someone. So I went through a few, obviously. Fawlty Towers is my number one show of all time, so everyone...
Is it really?
Everyone should watch that.
Yeah, and I actually agree with you on that. Everyone should watch it.
Yeah. 12 episodes of just pure brilliance.
Yeah.
It still blows my mind that it's only 12 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. So revered, 12 episodes.
Yeah. Because they didn't overdo it.
Yeah.
Much like
Next
in
Next in Fashion. Two legends in common.
Yeah. I landed on Oz.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oz. I think that was one of the first HBO sort of big series.
Yeah.
6 seasons of Oz. I've watched that twice throughout my years. And like many people, I'm sure I discovered it late night on SBS.
Hell yeah.
On a weeknight, probably going, ooh, this is fun.
Bit of Alcatraz action.
Yeah, and then they all
Prison?
went on to star in various forms of Law and Order. And Dexter.
I never watched it. Oz?
Oz? Really good. Really good show.
Yeah, it's like
Always heard
it's a
about it.
fictionalized version of Alcatraz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody brilliant. 8.7 on IMDb, 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. So.
Man, good scores.
Ernie Hudson,
Everyone's talking about it.
the unknown Ghostbuster, the one that wasn't Dan Aykroyd or Bill Murray.
Oh, right.
He's the warden in the jail.
Yeah, he's
Bill
the
Maher.
he I was gonna say he's unknown because he's the black guy, but
no, he's just because he's not Dan Aykroyd or Bill Murray.
And by the way, you did say that.
Yeah,
By saying I was going to say, you did say it.
Yeah.
So you don't get a free pass of like.
Well, he also appeared in an episode of there's a show called Comic Book Men.
Right.
Which is based it's like a reality. It's like Porn Stars, it's with comic books.
Okay.
It's based in Kevin Smith's comic book store in New Jersey. And he appeared in an episode of that where they tried to sell comics through in an ice cream truck with Ernie Hudson in it, and quickly realized that if you drive an ice cream truck around and play music, people are more likely expecting
ice cream than comic books.
You're
kidding.
Or a pedophile.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, that does not surprise me that driving around an ice cream truck, people expect you to sell ice cream.
Yes, it is.
It's on Paramount Plus right now.
The newest streaming service here in Australia.
God, stop it!
What?
How long till? No, it's just this bullshit of like Paramount Plus, fucking Disney Plus,
Yes.
Netflix, Amazon, Hulu.
Yes.
So many.
Correct. That's why I'm thinking of cancelling some.
Mm.
I think I'm so.
How much is Paramount Plus, by the way?
$8.95. I don't have it, but I get the ads.
Yeah, okay.
All the friggin' time. I think because I look at friggin' movie trailers every week.
Yeah. What are you going to get on Paramount Plus? Just a bunch of movies, you'd imagine. That'd be like the movie bulk.
Well, see,
you have to
I
imagine
thought
a lot of Paramount.
Yeah.
I looked at it because I know on Paramount Plus in America you get all of Bar Rescue, and I like Bar Rescue because it's kitchen nightmares in bars.
Oh right, okay,
and
cool.
it's John Taffer as the host, and I really like. It's a great show. And
I
was
wouldn't have
like,
thought there would have been enough going on in a bar to warrant.
Oh, it's excellent, dude.
Like making cocktails and shit. And
yeah, and like dirty, like
Coyote
keg
Ugly type stuff.
lines, and like it's a whole thing. It's very interesting.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, every time I've like when you watch like the YouTube, it's all by Paramount.
Yeah.
So I was like, it must be on Paramount Plus, and it is not, so I didn't get it.
Well, that's very silly.
My show I think everyone should watch is also something I'm watching at the moment because season 3 started this week, and I believe it is the best show on TV. I think it's the best show I've ever watched, and that's Succession. It is on Binge. It's a HBO show.
And you've got us a little trailer here.
I did. So I was going to bring this trailer for season 3, and I thought that's stupid. Bring the trailer for season 1.
Yeah.
Reason why I think you might be interested.
Right.
The creator of this is Jesse Armstrong, the co-creator of Peep Show.
Oh,
okay,
that's exciting.
But this is not a comedy.
Oh.
It is a like.
Actually, why did I fucking say Peep Show? By the way, everyone.
That's so silly. Yeah, watch Peep Show.
Fuck Oz and watch Peep Show.
Yeah, that's what I was
Watch
expecting
it now.
you to say because you talk about Peep Show.
Turn this off. Watch Peep Show.
Yeah. All right. Rewind.
Perfect time.
Peep
By the
Show.
way, this is a great time of the year to watch Peep Show. By the way,
There's no bad time to watch Peep Show.
I mean, that's true. But if you can like align Peep Show starting now and you give it a red hot run, you should like if you pace yourself, you'll get to Christmas at Christmas. You know. And like I love watching
Merry Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Love watching Christmas like episodes at Christmas time. It's just like
that's why they were made.
Yeah, that's so good.
So my
and Better Call Saul.
This is Rotten Tomatoes is 93% and it is an 8.7 on IMDb.
Oh, almost exactly the same as Oz.
On IMDb's TV show ratings, it's number 7 currently.
Okay, well let's bloody watch this then.
So this is the trailer for season 1 of Succession. Season 3 just started today.
Everything I've done in my life, I've done for my children. I know I've made mistakes, but I've always tried to do the best by them because I love them.
Have you thought about the possibility that your children are actually scared of you?
Oh, fuck off. I want a broadcast network. I want to see what other news operations we can sweep up. Local TV?
Dad, nobody watches TV.
Why shouldn't we do all the news?
Well, Kim Jong Pop, because that's not how things work.
Is that Macaulay Culkin?
No,
We have a major problem. He's erratic.
I can understand why you would think that.
If he's not careful,
Peep Show 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way.
do something? I think I'm the best option.
Oh, right.
An
'cause you like
8.6 on
playing
IMDb.
boss.
There you go.
This is my vision. I take over. You two under me.
Under you. Can we think about it?
Yeah, of course.
I thought about it. Fuck you.
Are you sure that's not Macaulay Culkin?
That has consequences.
Kick out the old man, in with the new guard.
That has to be.
Where you been?
I was meeting about a prospective job.
With your father's enemy?
Disagreeing with Dad is not treason.
You want this enough to go to war with your family.
It's rebellion. Sabotage. Deliberate attempt to undermine my whole business.
That's the death pit. Take a look.
I feel like I might not like it in the death pit.
Stock's gone below.
What?
We could death
That's Greg the Egg.
No, the film style that they just threw in there, like the quick zoom.
It's my company. You are a fucking nobody.
It look like it's shot so it looks fucking sensational.
That I really like the premise. It sounds cool. Like there's
So
a lot, there's a lot
premise
you can
is
do.
he's a media mogul.
Yeah.
And
the kids are all fighting to take over the.
Yeah, he's unwell and old.
Yeah.
Season 3 started with a fucking bang. Well, season 2 ended with a bang. And
I'm really angry at myself for not saying Peep Show.
I thought that was an underarm for you. That's why I was like, yes, I'll go to him because he'll say Peep Show, and then I'll be like, my show's
segue.
up.
Yeah,
like that was all set up. And then you were like Oz, and I was like, fucking the Alcatraz.
Yeah. And Joel's sweating. He's like, how do I
segue this? Oh yeah, you like Peep Show.
I'm silly. That was silly. That was silly. It's my third favorite show of all time.
But yeah, I think Succession is ridiculously.
How do you watch it?
It's on
HBO
Binge.
Max? Binge. Fuck off. Right. No.
Yeah,
Binge is great.
Can I say that the premise of that feels not a lot like, but similar enough to make the comparison to Meet Joe Black?
Fair.
Which doesn't have an animated monkey scene in it. Have I told you that story?
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's. I mean, look, this is how.
Meet Joe Black. That's Brad Pitt, right? As a cowboy.
It is Brad Pitt as a cowboy.
Is he not
Did you say as a cowboy?
Is he not a cowboy?
Okay, so this movie is very interesting because it's old enough that people don't remember it right. Lincoln thought that there was an animated gorilla scene in it.
Excuse me?
But he was confusing it with Mighty Joe Young. And so he told me when I said that I was going to watch Meet Joe Black for the first time, which is one of my girlfriend's favorite movies, he said, tell me how the animated gorilla scene goes. I want to know if it holds up. And I was like, this is really fucking weird because this is not a movie.
Like,
this is not a movie.
An animated gorilla.
Well, I was like, how the fuck are they going to put an animated gorilla into this plot line? Like, this makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. And my
That's what
girlfriend
you get for not hell into the gym.
Well, my girlfriend heard him say it and was like, I'm just going to go with it. And so she didn't say there's no scene in it. So I'm watching this whole thing being like, how the fuck? Like, we're getting close to the end here. Is there going to be some big spoiler? Like, and then at the end he goes, yeah, it was like Mighty Joe Young that I was confused with. It wasn't actually Meet Joe
He was like,
Black.
I actually thought you were going to play Donkey Kong, the video game.
That's awesome.
Dude, but Media Mogul, played by fucking Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony
Hopkins.
Yep, and then Joe Black comes out of the cobwebs. He becomes really well liked by the family. I'm not going to ruin the story if you haven't seen the movie. It's very, very good.
Why did I think he was a cowboy?
He's played a cowboy, I'm sure. Brad Pitt.
7?
But no, in Meet Joe Black, he plays a. I mean, I'm not going to ruin it, but yeah.
But end result is watch Succession.
And
it is not Macaulay Culkin, unfortunately.
That has to be. If that's not Macaulay Culkin,
Is
I
it his
am.
brother? Because his brother was in Fargo season 2.
I don't believe it's Macaulay Culkin's brother. But
I'm not really pumped for the Batman, by the way.
No one is.
Yeah, we're gonna watch that in 2 weeks. So I'll go straight in while you look at Brad Pitt movies.
Ad Astra,
Moneyball.
get absolutely fucked.
Moneyball's a great movie though.
Moneyball is a very, very good movie.
I love that movie.
Such a good
That's
movie.
my fuck. I want to watch something and I can't be fucked.
Dude, it's just like you're homesick or rainy day or anything, it can get you.
Yeah,
such a good movie. Brad Pitt in that is fucking incredible.
And so is Jonah Hill.
Oh, dude, Jonah Hill slays in that. Yeah.
Brad Pitt was an executive producer of Lego Masters.
The US version.
The US version.
Yeah.
That's fucking silly.
Yeah, of course, because he's fucking loaded. So
Brad, we need 10 mil. You'll get like 15 back. Min. Yeah.
All right. And you get like that Lego Millennium Falcon that everyone wants.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Cool. And you also get this
and
weird,
someone will come and
credit.
build it. Someone will come and build it for you.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, that's crazy. Good for him.
I'm going to go right into what's currently new. Obviously, at the top of that list, I have put Succession Season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Also new is a show called Made on Netflix.
Did see that a lot. Yeah.
The reason you're seeing
That's meant to be quite the show.
The reason you're seeing it a lot is IMDb has it rated number 2 currently on their TV popularity rating right after Squid
Potentially
Game.
a show for Michael Slater, you reckon?
Yeah, well.
Could be something. He's going to have a lot of spare
allegedly.
time.
Some learnings to be...
Allegedly.
Yeah.
That is
learnings to be had.
right below Squid Game on the most popular. And then, boys, it's season 5 of Real Housewives of Melbourne. Get excited because this season there is 4 new wives.
That's exciting.
Fucking hype.
4 new wives.
Jackie Gillies is on this one, I believe, or she's been part of it all. I don't
that's
know. I saw
It's crazy that you even have anything to add to what you just said.
And it's crazier that he looked at us like we'd be like, yes, Jackie Gillies is.
And can I also say if it was Kylie Gillies, might be interested.
So she's the wife of... Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Jackie Gillies is...
The wife of an AFL player.
No. Silverchair.
Oh.
So obviously not Daniel Johns, the other Gillies. The other guy.
Oh, right. Okay, sure.
Drummer.
Well, good for him that he made enough money to have a woman on Real Housewives. That's cool.
I think Silverchair did okay.
They definitely did fine, but
yeah,
often
they walked in straight lines.
Good, underrated song, by the way.
No,
it was the 2008 Song of the Year. Think you're fine?
Guess it wasn't underrated then, was it?
Nah. It's no freak.
That's true.
Well, there you go.
Oh, guest vocals from Rob Dory. That's great.
Very cool.
Jeez, a bit of Rob Dory. We have hit our final film.
Trailer.
This one,
Final
of
Destination.
all the films outside, obviously Succession doesn't count in this, that I brought, I think this is the one I'm probably most likely to see. It's called The Card Counter. Comes out 2nd of December. Written and directed by Paul Schrader. He is Martin Scorsese's writing partner on Taxi Driver, Running Bull.
Hank Schrader.
Schrader.
This stars Oscar Isaac, Tiffany Haddish, Willem Dafoe.
The Minerals Marie.
Christ, they're minerals.
And once again, Ty Sheridan. So back to back. Well, not back to back, but 2 Ty Sheridan movies this week.
Fuck, I'm so angry. I didn't say Babe Show.
I'm angry for you.
This is where all the good stuff happens.
On the Batman?
The weight
Willem.
created by his past actions. It is a weight which can never be removed.
Alright.
I do like Martin Scorsese.
I mean, I think you have to.
All in.
It's like
So is this like a 4-hour movie? Oh, Scorsese transitions.
He didn't write or direct it. He's a producer.
You need someone to stake you.
That's what you do. You run a stable.
I'm always looking for a good
I
thoroughbred.
do not like Tiffany Haddish, though. That's my.
I thought that was Queen Latifah.
Having been sentenced to 10 years in prison, I learned to count cards.
How'd you do that?
Poker's all about waiting.
Check, raise, re-raise, call.
Then something happens.
You remember him?
This is where all
It's
the
Green
good
Goblin.
stuff happens.
They made you the fall guy.
You need to back off.
You've been around him. He's a mystery. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Can't read that, but I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's edgy.
Drink my own piss is what it says.
This is how it starts.
Because it
I think it
tastes
says
good and
watch a
sterile.
peep show.
Young thought,
You might want a piece of what I'm gonna do.
then it builds. What is that?
Set things straight.
Do you know my uncle's Ben Affleck in a different movie?
It doesn't matter to me if you did something bad in your past.
Nothing. Nothing can justify what we did.
Oh, look at that. Some Rob Dory. Look at
We
that.
are each
Oh,
responsible
there he is.
for our own
Hey. Listen to the breeze. More music breakfast show.
Any man can tilt. You can tilt.
Oh.
Is it possible to know when one reaches the limit?
You have to be the strangest poker player I ever met.
Oh, you have no idea.
Righto.
Ignore that where it says September 10th. It's 2nd of December. Sorry.
Righto. That looks alright, actually.
Yeah, I mean, and I think based on pedigree of the writer-director and Scorsese being involved, you kind of go in expecting at least a certain level of not complete garbage.
Yes.
Does feel like it could be a gotcha though, you know?
Yeah, but it's also a gambling movie, which means I'm probably going to watch it.
Yeah, and then if the movie sucks, you just go and gamble after, and you're like,
And I feel bad. I mean, thanks to crossbet.com, I can gamble during.
You so can. You so can.
And thanks to Veggie Chips.
Thanks to Veggie Chips.
The fun never stops.
You can annoy your coworkers.
Yeah.
When you
could,
jack the
but
mics up.
you could eat Veggie Chips while watching the card counter and gambling on crossbet.
And annoy everyone in the theater.
And get some sloppy toppy in the back row.
That's true. Hand jobs.
And a choc top.
And a choc top to boot. Just imagine.
If you play your cards right, you could do the choc top and so phone in the left hand for the crossbet.com.au, choc top in the right hand. The sloppy toppy is happening with that. And
Didn't you have to have something else though?
Someone the sloppy toppy's feeding
the
you
veggie
veggie
chips.
Veggie chips. Yeah.
She's slowly like.
Oh yeah, there's 2 hands that aren't being used elsewhere.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Good stuff.
Two
Good
hands.
stuff. What do you mean? Do you prefer disabled women?
No, I'm just saying, if she's giving you a good blowjob, she's using her hand as well.
Depends.
That's really a lot of people would disagree vehemently with you on that.
No, well, because I mean, if you've never had a blowjob
You're
where
a 2-hand slooper.
No, I'm just saying, if she's not working the balls with her hand, is she really doing the work?
Two-hand sloop, it's fine.
Different strokes for different folks, literally.
Oh my god. And on that note,
we will be back next week with our special Halloween edition episode.
Spooky stuff.
All horror movies. I will have a Halloween costume.
Really?
Will you?
I can see a Fender Strat in the corner, and I don't know, there's probably some black permanent markers, so I might be Jimi Hendrix.
There we go. There we go. Far out.
What?
Sure. Go for it.
Well, I'm gonna write Purple Haze on my t-shirt.
Okay.
What's wrong?
That's fine.
We will. We'll be
I
back
thought you
next
were going to
week.
colour your hair and I was worried for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So you're
no,
gonna
not touching my hair.
Turn it into an afro.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
It's cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation.
There we go. We'll see you next week for our Halloween special, and the week after with Batman.